All right, welcome. This lab or this video is to kind of take you through the lab 8.3. I know this says lab 7.2 up here. It's because we took it from the older edition of the textbook, but it's actually lab 8.3, the transfer of learning lab. And so the purpose of this lab is to look at two different types of practice and see if there's transfer of skill happening between these two tasks. So your two tasks are going to look like this. You're going to have what's known as a primary task and one that's known as a preliminary task. Participant one is only going to do the primary task. The primary task is going to be a quarter bounce from 10 inches into a cup. So you're going to want to get a cup and a quarter, and you're going to bounce the quarter off the table into the cup. All right. Participant two is going to be doing a preliminary task before they do the primary task. And what they're going to do is you're going to get if you have a 5-gallon bucket, it works the best in a tennis ball. If not, you can use a trash can, whatever you have handy at home. And what you're going to do is you're going to put the trash can out 10 feet, and you're going to bounce the tennis ball on the ground into the bucket or the trash can or whatever you're using. So participant two is going to be doing the preliminary task and then the primary task. Participant one is just going to be doing the primary task. So what we're looking for here is we want to be able to see some data for someone who just does the primary task, and then some data from a participant that had a preliminary task that was similar to our primary task, but a little bit different, to see if, does having the experience of bouncing the tennis ball into the trash can transfer skill over to being able to do our primary task of bouncing the quarter into the cup. What you guys will be doing is you're going to be um, taking the data here on the data table. So participant one, you'll notice that they only have the primary task. So if you're going to do this with you and a participant, you should be participant one. So just go ahead and go through participant one, and you'll just do the primary task, which is the quarters into the cup from 10 inches. All right, you'll do that 25 times, and you'll mark your makes and your misses, and then get your total makes and misses over here. For participant two, they're going to do the preliminary task first. So this is going to be the tennis ball into the bucket. They'll do that first, and then you'll take them through the primary task, which is the quarter into the cup. Again, what we want to be able to do is see if there's any positive transfer of having that experience of bouncing the tennis ball into the bucket, and see if that gave participant two an advantage when it came to doing the quarter into the cup. So you want to talk about, did transfer occur? Were and if it did or did not occur, do you think it occurred because the tasks were similar enough, or maybe it didn't occur because the tasks weren't similar enough? Whatever you find here, and then what aspects of the preliminary task transferred to the primary task, and were there any aspects that didn't transfer, and talk about the information that was based on the chapter in the book. And again, it's chapter 8 for us, not chapter 7. The chapters got moved a little bit when they went to the newer edition. So that's what you're going to be doing here. Again, focusing in on transfer of skills, and seeing if this preliminary task had a gave itself an advantage for participant two by having some of those elements transfer over to this primary task. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, and yeah, have fun with this lab, and good luck.